Hey everybody, welcome to Home with the Halsteads and welcome to my kitchen. You remember that we just made a beautiful and delicious carrot cake and we used that wonderful buttercream frosting. Well, today I'm going to make some chocolate cupcakes. They are so simple, so delicious, and I'm going to make some more of that buttercream frosting. Now you already know how to do that, so I won't show you how to do that, but I do want to show you how to make the chocolate cupcakes, and then I will ice some or frost some of the cupcakes and show you how I do that. So let's get started. Let me tell you what I'm going to put in the chocolate cupcakes, and it's just another wonderful dessert to have at Easter time. I love to make cakes, I love to make pies, but I also love to make little pastries and foods and muffins that you can just pick up with your hand and be on your way. So I think the kids will love this, and I hope that you will too. We're starting out today with 1 cup of white granulated sugar. We're going to use 1 egg, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, 1 stick of butter, and I've let this come to room temperature so it will be soft, 1 1/2 cups of plain all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then I need 1/2 cup of hot water, and we're going to dissolve the 1 teaspoon of baking soda in the hot water. So let me run through those real quickly again because I just gave them to you one time. 1 cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, 1 stick of butter, 1 1/2 cups of plain all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup buttermilk, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/2 cup of boiling water. Let's make these chocolate cupcakes. What I love about this recipe is that you put everything in your mixing bowl before you ever start beating, and then you just beat it vigorously. So let's do it. There goes our sugar, and I've already told you twice what we put the amount, so I won't take time to do that. So we're adding sugar and egg and cocoa and butter and flour and buttermilk. This is just so easy. I know that you probably have all of these ingredients in your pantry, and you can just take the measurements and get out the ingredients and have some delicious chocolate cupcakes before you know it. Here goes our vanilla. And then we're going to dissolve the baking soda in 1/2 cup of hot water. I'm just going to stir that around and pour that in. And we have all of our ingredients in the mixing bowl. So now let's put our attachment on and start beating. It says to beat it vigorously, so I'm just going to turn it up on high. Okay, I'm going to raise that up, and I'm going to scrape around the sides and get the dry ingredients off of the sides. And I like to stir it on the bottom to make sure that we get all of the dry ingredients incorporated that have settled in the bottom. This is so good and it's so easy. If my recipes get too easy for you, then just let me know and I can definitely come up with some hard ones. But I like simple, quick, and easy. So let's do it one more time. This mixture will kind of resemble pudding. It's amazing. It really is. So now we're ready to put the to fill our cupcake tins, and I'll be right back and we'll do that. Okay, I have filled our muffin tins with our chocolate cupcake batter, and it made 12 muffins. These are cupcakes. These are large cupcakes. Now you could make mini, or if you didn't want to make cupcakes, you could use a 9 by 13 baking pan and just kind of make a sheet cake with this chocolate batter. So I'm going to put it in the oven. I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees and I'm going to cook it 18 to 20 minutes. And of course my oven cooks fast, so I'll check it about 15 minutes. And when they get done, I'll come back. In the meantime, I'm going to make up some buttercream icing, and we will put some icing on these wonderful chocolate cupcakes. I want you to see our cupcakes. They're done. They're ready to come out of the oven. Aren't those beautiful? Oh my goodness, look how they rose. Those are just so pretty. I'm going to take them out, put them on a cooling rack, let them cool. I'll make up the buttercream frosting, and we'll put some frosting on top of these when they get cool. I'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, our cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes, were cool. I made the buttercream frosting, and I just made a half a recipe because I had 12 cupcakes and I didn't need a whole one. And I decided today that I would put my frosting in a bag, and I'm just using a little cake tip to run around these chocolate cupcakes. And I filled the bag, screw the little tip on tight, and here we go. We're going to finish these up. You could just use a spreading utensil. You don't have to use a cake tip. Normally, I don't take time to use a cake tip. I just get it on there the best way that I can and the quickest way that I can. But I thought since it's Easter and since we're kind of want to kind of spruce things up and make them pretty, that I would just put this in a little bag, and you could just use a baggie. You don't have to have a cake decorating bag. Just whatever works for you is what you want to do. So I'm going to finish these up and I will be right back. Okay friends, there you have it. You have 12 beautiful chocolate cupcakes with buttercream icing. The chocolate is not too sweet, but the buttercream icing just gives it that perfect blend to make it just the right taste. I cut one open. I know that a lot of you like to see what my food items look like, so I hope you can see this, and I'm going to taste it, which I don't have any problem doing. That buttercream icing with that chocolate, it is so, so delicious. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you back soon.